I want to talk a little bit about meal plans because I know some people love them, some people hate them, some people are indifferent, but they're often go along a lot with exercise and fitness. People are like, "Hey, follow a meal plan." I want to hear like I'm sure you followed them. I'm sure you don't
Mhm,
always follow them, but I want to
mhm,
kind of know from you like what have you seen are pros to them, cons to them, and like what do you use? Like, do you use meal plans? Do you not? How do you kind of
mhm.
navigate that?
Sure. I think it's different for everyone. So this is my philosophy when it comes to meal plans. When you are first starting out, it is a great way to just get you some really quick
Mm,
results. So follow a plan. It's going to get you some quick results, gives you some extra motivation, and it just educates you a little bit on this is kind of the things that I should be eating.
mhm,
Meal plans that we've done in the past have been very flexible. We usually give people like 5 to 7 breakfast options, 5 to 7 lunches, 5 to 7
mhm,
dinners, 5 to 7 snacks. That way they can mix and match.
mhm,
And it gives you a little bit of freedom if there's something you don't like in there that you don't have to eat it. The other thing with meal plans is it's just about creating some consistency.
yeah.
So I think for people who have either gone way off track and like sometimes just following a meal plan, even if it's for 2 or 3 weeks, it just gives you the ability to have some consistency and to
Yeah.
get back on track.
Yeah.
I personally do not follow a meal plan.
Mhm.
I don't like to cook, so, I kind of so that
You've mentioned that before.
I really don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy being in the kitchen, I should say. So, for me,
See, we differ there. Maybe I should just come cook for you. How's
you
that?
should oh my gosh. I like, you know, what they always say, "Would you rather have, like, a house cleaner or
Yeah.
a cook?" And I'm like, "Oh, cook all day." Like, someone
I'd
just
rather have a house cleaner
um,
any day of
yeah,
the week. I do not like to clean,
yeah.
but I love to cook. But you don't mind cleaning, do you?
I don't love it, but I don't
She
mind.
goes, "I want both."
Yeah, I actually just give me both. I'll be good. I'll just work out, that's what I wanna do. But for for me personally, I plan out what I'm gonna eat the night before. So
Mhm.
oftentimes, like, if the day's winding down, I'll kinda like, "All right, well, we have this in the fridge. This is what I'm gonna make for dinner," or "This is, what we have. This is what I'm gonna have." I'll kind of plan out my meals the night before, and it doesn't always end up being exactly what I eat, but if I have an idea of what I'm gonna eat, usually I eat healthier than if I just wing it.
Mm,
So,
yeah.
I usually encourage people to choose one. Either you follow a meal plan or you plan out your food the night before. It could be in your head, writing it down is great. I have a client right now who texts me every night. She texts me, how many grams of protein she had the day before, and she texts me how many or her plan for the next day. And now
Mhm.
she doesn't have to follow that plan, but it's at least in her head. And then so she kind of has an idea. Now she's lost 40 pounds so far, and she's doing tremendous, looks completely different. And so it works if you do
Mhm.
it. So, but you have to do something. It's kind of like we all want something without having to do the work for it, and nutrition, I think, is the toughest part of weight
Oh,
loss,
yeah,
and a little bit of work, like a little bit of planning goes a long way.
for
So,
sure.
for me, that's I mean, if you can't follow a structured meal plan, this is the next best thing is just having a plan.
Mhm. For sure. I align with you on that. Like, I think the biggest benefit to either planning out or having a meal plan is decision fatigue. If you kind of have your go-to meals of like, hey, these are the 5, 6, 7 meals. People are like, oh well, it's boring. Sure, maybe, but you can spice it up, you can change little bits of it, but what it does is allows you not to have to, like if you it allows you not to have to, like, make a decision when you don't
Mhm,
wanna make a decision and you're hungry. Because if you don't make a decision till you're hungry, you're gonna go for the easiest option, and it's probably not gonna be good. So, I
mhm,
actually start my meal planning with my shopping, and I don't shop for things that I do not wanna include in my diet, and so when I'm going to the grocery store, I I'm not gonna get the easy go-to thing because if I buy it, if it's in the house, it's gonna be bad. I get it, when you have kids, it's harder, but I just make my kid eat what I eat. So, I mean, I have stuff for him, but it's all stuff that I would eat as well.
mhm. Well, and the
So,
other thing that I do with my kids is I get the stuff that they like that I don't like.
that
So,
works too.
yeah, there's, like, a lot of, nutrition bars for athletes. Just sometimes having a nutrition bar there before practice or a game isn't I mean, you have to have something. They have to have something.
Mhm.
While we don't usually get the really like, we're not giving them candy
Yeah.
bars, but, like, a Nature Valley bar is better for than nothing when
Mhm.
you're preparing for, an athletic event. These kids are
Mhm.
burning tons of energy and they need
Yes,
fuel. So,
absolutely.
that's my thought is I hate those bars. So
So
they
you're
like
like, "I'll get them. You can eat all of them."
yep, have a big box and they don't overeat and they're not like I don't know, they use them for what they're needed for. So, so I do that too, is I'll
Yeah,
just and like my son, he has that boy could eat and eat and eat, but and not, he needs it. He's always
yeah.
doing something. So he has a lot of his food, like I think he has a huge box of Rice Krispie treats downstairs. He's got other
Mhm.
junk food stuff that he just has downstairs. And I don't even hardly realize it's
Yeah.
in the house.
Yeah, exactly. And I know you also keep your, and I do as well, keep your fridge stocked with like leftovers or batched stuff
Mhm.
like proteins, casseroles, whatever it is that you're going to eat. And then when you're starving, like, and like my husband and I, we do a lot of burgers. My
Mhm.
son likes turkey burgers, stuff like that. Like, we make sure we just have them cooked so you can just heat them up. So when you're starving and you're like, I need something and I need something now, you're going to grab that. Our son eats bananas like they're candy bars. I
Yeah.
think the kid eats 3 bananas a day, but again, to your point, he's young, he's burning off a ton of energy. Yeah, it's got bananas have a lot of sugar, but I'd rather have him eat 3 bananas a day than 1 candy bar a day,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
your body will use that sugar immediately instead of
Exactly.
storing it, so
Exactly. So, yeah, so I agree with you. Like, so when it comes to meal plans, guys, if they're helpful for you, we do have meal plans available. We can definitely,
mhm,
give you some. Maybe you're like Kim's client who just needs the accountability. Ask one of your trainers, one of your favorite trainers that you work out with. Be like, hey, can I text you every night what I'm going to eat before? Or a friend. It doesn't even have to be a trainer because really the discipline is thinking about it and having
yeah,
somebody receive that
mhm,
and you like have
mhm.
that accountability. So
Yeah, and I think with that is oftentimes what you do is realize you sit down and you think about what you're gonna have and you realize, "Okay, well, I don't really have anything in the house, so I have to
exactly.
be purposeful about going and getting something in order to make
Exactly.
something healthy." So and honestly,
Exactly.
there have been days I'm like, "I don't have anything in the house. What am I gonna eat? Oh, I'm just gonna stop and grab a rotisserie chicken. That's
Mhm.
gonna be what I eat." I do
Exactly.
that often.
But that's a great substitute for that.
Mhm.
But if you think about it the day before, you look through and think through in your like, what's in my freezer, what's in my fridge, and you can plan that ahead.
Yeah.
And you can say, I'm gonna grab some chicken and some other things for meals
Mhm.
like later on this week, but I'm gonna grab a rotisserie chicken for tonight.
Mhm.
Then you're good. That's great stuff. Great tips. So guys, just think ahead. That's the biggest thing you can do. And that's actually what a meal plan is designed to do is help you to think
Mhm.
ahead. So whether you need that structure or not, both are good. But the biggest thing is to be thinking through that ahead of time.
Mhm.
So awesome stuff.